Indian economic updates. Gold prices rose on Monday, nearing a more than one-month high reached last week, bolstered by expectations of Federal Reserve interest rate cuts. As of 14:15 GMT, spot gold climbed 0.4% to $2,421 per ounce, while US gold futures edged up 0.2% to $2,426. This week's economic calendar includes US retail sales, June industrial output, and weekly jobless claims. Analysts foresee potential for sideways to higher movements in both gold and silver prices, with optimism for potential new record highs in the near future, despite subdued buying due to weaker than expected GDP growth in China, which expanded by 4.7% in April to June. The banking sector's deposit competition has intensified despite July liquidity easing, spurred by increased government expenditure reducing borrowing costs. State Bank of India launched a new 444-day deposit scheme offering 7.25% interest, its highest ever and 15 basis points above the current highest rate. Aimed at boosting retail deposits, the scheme is available from 15th July 2024 to 31st March 2025 for both local and non-resident customers with deposits under 3 crore. India's wholesale inflation surged to a 16-month high of 3.36% in June, driven by rising food prices, particularly vegetables, potatoes, and onions, and compounded by a low base from last year. The wholesale price index showed inflation at 2.61% in May and -4.18% in June 2023. Monthly wholesale prices increased by 0.4% in June, led by food items. Inflation in manufactured products is also climbing, adding pressure on the index. Retail inflation rose to a 4-month high of 5.08% in June from 4.8% in May, with food inflation hitting a 6-month high of 9.36%. Major WPI segments, except fuel and power, saw rising inflation. Banks are set to collectively raise nearly 40,000 crore rupees in equity in the second half of this financial year to strengthen balance sheets and support expansion. Punjab National Bank and Bank of Maharashtra have approved raising 7,500 crore rupees each, while Union Bank of India plans to raise 6,000 crore rupees through various equity routes. PNB, Union Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, and Central Bank of India will seek shareholder approval at their upcoming annual general meeting. Analysts suggest this fundraising is to meet RBI's credit growth requirements and capitalize on favorable market conditions. Other banks, including Central Bank of India and AU Small Finance Bank, plan to raise 5,000 crore rupees each through qualified institutional placement.